And extra jumps. Oh, lifesteal tome something. We're actually going to take projectile count there because it's real important at the start. If I didn't already get a lifesteal, or I mean an extra jump. Alright, there's a Kevin at a shop for 74. And I already have a cactus and a lifesteal tome. Get off my head, asshole. Oops. You see that greed shrine there? Oh well, what's a little difficulty up, I guess. It only adds 700,000 health to the final boss, don't worry about it. Alright, well, first boss is going to be easy because I got cheese. Grab this real quick. Well, this is my last tome. Now I just need a second weapon. Chunk him, get down from there, dog. Taking bone just to end the cycle. That's a good one. Yeah, it does. Waste some time here, get a little XP. Double shrine will make up for it. I think that's a 4th jump and a 5th jump. Now we are just zooting it. %, no, it's all hyperbolic scaling. It scales the same as armor, and at about 2000% armor, you have 90% armor. Hell yeah. Damage way up. Okay, we need... I don't know, not much. That guy. I don't foresee us getting to 300 HP, so... We can get our last item. Be real set. You know what? I'll take another banana. That's fine. Small shield. Dang, I was gonna jump through them and just have them explode on their own, but they died. Okay, we got our beefy ring. A little slow right now, but it's not too bad. I don't think electric plug's worth paying 177 for. All right, now we're looking for the exit. Double shield, okay. Cool. About 13. I didn't need the extras, but I saw another microwave too, but it's time to go. We went the wrong way. We went right instead of left. Damage is exceptional. Trying to be super careful. All right, time to close out. Oh, baby. Sub 13 cactus. Not only sub 14, but sub 13. $1250.7. Hot damn. Oh, show my selects for the VOD? That's a good idea. So I run Monkey. Monkey just the fastest. He does zip zoom, and as you can see from the previous video where I just got a 1250, 4 or 5 jumps, he can just go across the entire map as fast as monkily possible. Weapons, I only have the basics on at Aegis. I prefer to take Aegis, but this time it just didn't show up on time, so I think we took Bone. I just needed something to generate lifesteal because we had early Kevin, and early Kevin is dangerous. Tomes, we take Armor Tome for armor to protect against face tanking the boss. You take less damage, but more importantly, in combination with the spiky shield, this generates thorns. Bloody Tome is lifesteal. Mainly, staying alive is nice, but if you're at 1 HP, Kevin can't hit you and can't generate thorns. And then the last one we take is Evasion Tome, which is entirely for damage scaling purposes. All greens are off except for cactus. We want as many cactus as possible. We got 13. We could have had 16, but it just would have taken extra time. The more cactus you have, the damage scales pretty exponentially. Especially after let's see, 1 cactus you can only hit with 1 thorn, 2 cactus you can hit with 2 at once, and then it just goes higher and higher and higher. All blues are turned off except for Kevin. Kevin is the hardest getting this run because he shares a spot with 12 other items, so he's number 13, lucky number 13. I leave Quinn's on. We didn't get a Quinn's, I don't think. And then Speed Boy and Chonker were on, and I like Lamp. So basically what happens is, for the build, you want to get a Kevin so he hits you and deals damage. Then you want to get a cactus so every time he hits you, you shoot out thorns around your body. To make those thorns stronger, you want the spiky shield and the armor tome, which will give you hundreds of thorns damage per cactus spine. And then, to make it all even more powerful, you want evasion and the Phantom Shroud, because every time you evade, you temporarily get a big bonus to your attack speed and your movement speed, and double damage to your next attack. It's not actually double damage to a single attack. What it does is it adds a 0.5 attack multiplier, so it gives you 50% more damage. And more shrouds you have, or the more times you evade in a row, this stacks, and so does the attack speed, over and over and over and over. So all you do is you get up in the face of the boss and you hover. You just lean against his face, and it gets really sketchy sometimes. It's a good idea to leave the ads up so you can still lifesteal off of them if he goes into his invulnerability phase. The rest is just being really dodgy. There's, as much as one would think evasion and armor are safeties in this, they really aren't. If you get hit by a red orb, it immediately applies reverse healing, and so all of your lifesteal just will suck your health down to 1 instantly, especially when we're shooting out that many cactus thorns. And that's it. That's the build. This build works on any character. You don't have to use Monkey. I just like Monkey because he's the fastest. So you can just use it on anybody you want. Vlad's a good choice. He gets more lifesteal. Ninja's a good choice. He gets more evasion. Bandit starts with the Dexecutioner. The Dexecutioner having the interesting property of being the only weapon in the game that can reliably deal damage to the final boss with executes. But it's like a 1 in 100 chance. So it's pretty slow to rely on executes alone. And that's it. That's how do the run. I may make a more detailed video on this at some point. It'd be nice to actually have a YouTube video where I think it breaks it all down. Possible things that would help. For instance, Speed Boy is a really cool item if you could pick it up when you're face tanking the boss. You're gonna take hits, you're gonna drop below 50% before your lifesteal brings you back up, but it will slow time and give you even more damage multiplier. And since the game uses in-game timer, doesn't matter if time slows down in the game. So I think there's a lot we can do with this run. We can still push it further. I'm gonna do my best to. Thank you for watching. Sub 13 Cactus Clinic. Essentially, I think, yeah, I don't even think we needed 13 cactus, you know, like if anything, we needed more move speed and maybe some wrenches to get those pylons down faster.